fingers. It's fingers day. So fingers are really complicated joints. There's more little tendons, muscles and bones in these bits than in many other joints of your body. So often when you've got achy fingers or swollen fingers, it's rheumatoid arthritis rather than osteoarthritis, which tends to affect the bigger joints like the knees and the shoulders and the hips. So in the summer, osteoarthritis can get a little bit easier with the warmth, but not necessarily with the fingers. So I've got quite bony little fingers, but when I go for a long walk, they swell up like sausages sometimes. So that's just gravity with the hands below the heart. What you can do is just give them a wiggle. So like any other joint in the body, lotion is motion. So anything when you're gently stretching the hands and squeezing them helps circulation, and it helps the little synovial fluid in each individual joints. So little movements squeezing. So if you've got a towel or a tea towel, any squeezing, gentle squeezing movements will help, and any stretching movements will help. I quite like in my classes, we do the playing the piano. Who knew you get a music lesson? So, you know, any sort of wiggles like that, imagining you're washing your hands like you're not doing that a million times already, and doing the flick of the imaginary water, or you can do it with actual water, flicking the water off the fingers. That sort of motion forward helps the circulation go down to the fingertips. If your hands aren't too painful, you might do that. Here is the church, here is a steeple move, and very gently squeeze to stretch out the palms that way. If that is too painful, if there's any swelling of the joints, you could just spread the fingers and press in the opposite way. Gentle shaking of the hands and fingers also sort of improves the circulation. And I like the flamenco move. So the flamenco move, circling the wrists and circling them the other way, that just sort of helps the wrists and down through the fingers circulation wise. So anything when you're moving them, you might want to do little finger, ring finger, middle finger, index finger, and then back out again. And you can do those moves. It's sort of almost like a Balinese dancer or something like that. You can do a bit of gentle strength for the fingers, pressing against each other. You might feel that a little bit up into the arms as well. Anything when you're doing a wringing motion, not the husband's neck, but you know, a flannel or a towel, and doing it the opposite way. That again is fingers, wrists, and all the way up to the arm strength. But yeah, just keep them moving. You might feel at the end of the day, you just get some hand cream and gently massage down towards the finger bed of the nail. So gently, you know the pressure that you'd like. And it's also quite a nice way, because a lot of people are finding their skin's a bit chapped with all the hand washing. So sort of really gentle massages, that little bit there between your index finger and thumb. A gentle massage there is supposed to be one of those release points in shiatsu or acupuncture. They sometimes put needles there. Apparently that's good for headaches. You might try it. I've not got direct experience of that. I just like the physicality of even flat hand moves. So I've got quite a bit of moisturizer on at the moment. You don't have to have anything fancy. In fact, if you've got cracked skin, if you just you know, do something plain like E45, something not perfumed, that might help. And if it is a chilly day, I swear by gloves or mittens, because that just keeps in. You can even buy those little, we used to use hot potatoes in the olden days, didn't we? But you can buy like little heat patches that you pop in the microwave and then pop in your gloves. But you know, in the summer, it's probably just wiggling them, massaging them, and perhaps a little bit of hand cream at the end of the day. So keep them moving. There's no right or wrong way. You can do the same thing for your toes within sort of you probably won't have the same dexterity in your toes, like very few people can play the piano with the toes, but you can do the scrunch and squeeze, not hard, so hard that you get cramp though. Just keep them moving like everything else in your body.